Mr. Leon Perera.
So I declare my interest as the CEO of a research consultancy that undertakes work in the silver industry, among other sectors. So voluntary welfare organizations, or VWOs, figure prominently in the intermediate and long-term care, or ILTC, sector. It is in our interest to ensure that these VWOs flourish in the long term and become sources of good quality care. I have a few questions and suggestions for improving the intersection between the government and VWOs in ILTC, though some of these points may apply to private sector developers and/or operators of ILTC facilities as well. Firstly, the tendering process takes into consideration a range of factors, but by virtue of convention, public tendering tends to create pressure on bidders to bid higher or lower if it is a tender for operating services and not land. And this is not a bad thing. Value for money is an important consideration. Nevertheless, the ILTC sector is a space where innovation and experimentation is still relevant. There should be space for facilities in our ILTC sector which are unorthodox and which may come with a higher price tag, as it were. What is the consideration given to striking the right balance between quality and innovation on the one hand and cost on the other? Secondly, what steps are being taken by the government to further empower and help VWOs in the ILTC sector in terms of funding, manpower and organizational development? Capacity building is one area where VWOs may face challenges. Lastly, in growing the ILTC sector, the VWO sector may need to be augmented by the private sector, which has potentially a substantial capacity to invest financially as well as in some cases to deploy relevant cutting-edge technology. What is the government doing to engage and support good companies to invest in this sector and possibly to partner with our VWOs?